Hello, everyone. This is class number 7. Let us go to the first question and question number 1. And I don't think like people can miss a question like that. Okay? Indigenous. We forgot.
Yes, mister.
What does it mean?
Native.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So what do you think, says Yusuf Salah? What do you think? Juarez became one of the most what figures? It's easy, right? So you go for what, Yusuf Salah?
Important.
Of course, you have to go for important, right? You have to go for what? For important. So as Mexico's whatever president from an indigenous community, Benito Juarez became one of the most important figures in the history of the country or in his country's history. Okay, you got it? Among the many significant accomplishments of his long tenure like service, like when he served in that job. Of course, you're talking about what important. We don't have to go more than that. Okay, fine. What about number two? Who's gonna start reading? Number 2. Amira, would you start please reading this one? Due to, give me an answer.
Sure. Due to their strange images, highly experimental syntax, and opaque subject matter, many of John's poems can be quite
difficult to what? يبقى some of his poems can be quite difficult to what? Remember this one. Due to means what? Because of. Means what, ya binti? Because of. They're often strange images of the poems, syntax اللي هو the structure, and the opaque subject matter, and whatever like unclear subject matter. You got the point? So many of his poems can be difficult to what? Difficult to what? Give me an answer. Does it make sense?
Mister, what's the meaning of compose?
Compose, to compose poetry, to write poetry, to compose music, to come up with new music. That's compose. يألف حاجة حضرتك.
Okay.
أنا بتكلم يا بنتي على إيه؟
Let's see.
طبعا it is definitely what? يا سلمى, it's definitely يا هنا. See, it's difficult to what? To interpret, to explain. عندكم كلمة renounce، ورenounce موجودة في list number 1. I'm gonna go through. I'm gonna revisit list number 1. يا أستاذة Shaza, today. Renounce means what? Reject. Delegate, to assign a task to someone. عشان يعني توكل مهمة لشخص ما فأنت you are delegating that task or that assignment. You got the point? So we have got delegate, we have got compose, we have got interpret, we have got renounce, اللي هي reject or refuse. The Cambrian explosion.
The Cambrian explosion gets its name from the sudden appearance and rapid
diversification
of animal remains in the fossil record about 541 million years ago during the Cambrian period. Some scientists argue that this change...
Wait a minute. This change. What kind of change? بص كده يا بنتي. أنا بس هجيب لك دي. ال kind of change اللي هو كان sudden appearance يعني ظهور مفاجئ and rapid diversification وتنوع أو اختلاف very fast. What kind of change? How do we call that change? يلا, can you give me a word that reflects these kind of phrases? I'd be grateful. يا ترى هتقولي catastrophic change? When I say sudden appearance and rapid diversification, is it catastrophic, like disastrous? Say yes or no. Is it catastrophic? Is it disastrous? No. Thank you. What about the rest? طيب هنا no. Elusive, when something is elusive, is difficult to what? To find. Difficult to what? To find. حاجة elusive ما تقدرش تمسكها. That's it. So elusive, difficult to find? No. Is it abrupt? What do you think of abrupt? Another word for abrupt is sudden. Another word for abrupt, يا هنا, يا ليان, is sudden. So we'll go for what? It makes sense. Do we go for imminent? And when I say imminent, something is imminent, it means what? It's about to happen in the future. So sudden goes with what? Sorry, abrupt goes with what? With sudden, together with what? With rapid diversification. In that case, I'll go for what يا شباب? I'll go for يا بنات for abrupt. You understand the idea? So abrupt change. Does it make sense يا ليان؟ ها، ليان؟